Here's 5 brutal truths about why your boyfriend stopped trying and the possible reasons and outcomes. 1. Manipulative tactics, toxic behaviors and their consequences. He feels unheard or unappreciated. What you did, manipulative tactics. You dismissed his feelings, called him too sensitive, and made every argument about you. When he tried to express himself, you rolled your eyes, walked away, or shut him down. He stopped talking. 2. He's emotionally drained. What you did? Manipulative tactics, pulling him close when lonely, then pushing him away when he got too comfortable. You picked fights just to see if he'd chase you. You used emotional blackmail, crying, threatening to leave, or even implying self-harm to guilt him into staying. Result? He became exhausted. He started walking on eggshells, avoiding conversations, and dreading being around you. Then one day he just stopped trying altogether. He's lost attraction or interest. You used weaponized incompetence, acting helpless so he'd take responsibility for everything. You withheld affection or sex as punishment. You compared him to other men to make him insecure. Result? He stopped seeing you as a partner and started seeing you as a burden. His desire to please you died. 3. He's found someone else. What you did? You played hot and cold, being sweet one moment and cruel the next, making him feel unstable. You flirted with other men to trigger jealousy. You accused him of cheating even when he was loyal. Result? He started looking elsewhere, whether emotionally or physically. He found someone who actually appreciated him. He thinks it's a losing battle. What you did? You used future faking, promising to change, but never following through. You turned every disagreement into a guilt trip. You created a toxic cycle of breakups and makeups. Result? He gave up. No matter what he did, it was never enough. Instead of fighting, he let it all fall apart. 4. He feels disrespected. What you did? You humiliated him in front of others. You constantly criticized him while expecting him to worship you. You treated him like a child, controlling his decisions. Result? He lost respect for you. He stopped confiding in you, trusting you, and valuing your opinion. Eventually, he resented you. He's testing you. What you did? You played mind games, ignoring his messages to see if he'd chase you. You acted like you didn't care if he left, hoping he'd fight harder. You gave him the silent treatment instead of communicating. Result? He stopped chasing. He realized your games weren't worth playing anymore. When you pulled away this time, he didn't come back. 5. He's already checked out mentally. What you did? Manipulative tactics. You love-bombed him at first, then withdrew affection once you had him. You treated him like a backup plan, only giving attention when you needed it. Result? He emotionally detached. Even if he stayed, his heart and mind had already moved on. He preferred small issues into big fights. You turned small issues into big fights. You twisted his words to make him the bad guy. Result? He craved peace. Since he couldn't find it with you, he distanced himself and became emotionally numb. Every little thing turned into a fight. You twisted his words, blamed him for everything, and now he just sits there in silence because he knows you'll never listen. You made the relationship unbearable. You played breakup games, waiting for him to beg. But now, he's just waiting for you to walk away, because he's already done. Men don't always leave. Sometimes, they just stop trying. And if this sounds familiar, maybe it's time to look in the mirror. Because men get tired too.